Hey, what's up everyone? Today it's a new day and a new adventure, and today I'm learning how to weld. I'm gonna weld today, and what I'm gonna do, let me show it to you. Here is a point where it's a small area where three metal sheets are coming together. And the problem that it does, it's when it's rain, and also because the windows and the frame was very poorly sealed, water tended to come through that small hole, and it was a pain. Also, what I decided to do is basically when I decided to remove the windows, I said, why not welding them? So this way, I know it's permanent, but this way I'm gonna make sure that no water is coming in. It's gonna be extremely waterproof. Plus I will add also some butyl tape just to make sure everything is 100%, well, maybe more than 100% waterproof. But I decided to weld, and also the reason I have a welding machine, it's because as soon as I will start on the replacement of the rear of the bus, then I will need to weld the metal, the sheet metal, and the metal tubings that I will buy as well. So I never welded in my life. I never used a welding machine in my life. So I'm gonna have a couple trials. I know it's gonna be a mess at first, but I'm gonna learn. And then as soon as I feel confident, then I will fill the holes on every section, like here and here as well, on every frame of the bus. And so let's get started, let's get into it, and we'll see how it goes. For educational purpose, I cut some of the rub rails that I removed from the bus, and I decided to use the angle grinder to remove any paint or any rust on the rail. So this way I'm gonna simply put them together like that, and I'll try to run the stick from the welding machine all along the seam that I created by putting those rub rails together. You will probably see, and I will probably show you right after I'm done, there will be like some what's called slag forming on top of the weld, and it's just something that I will remove with the hammer that I brought, and then I will brush it as well. So this way, technically, I should have like a nice and clean weld. That's what I'm hoping for, and like I said, it's the first time I'm doing that, so I don't know what to expect, but the main thing that I'm expecting is to having fun with that. So let's jump into it, and let's see how I do the job. So let's go. Let's try that. Let's see how it works. Let's experiment. And hopefully it's okay. So here goes nothing. So this This is my first weld ever. Obviously this looks like shit, but it's a nice, it's a first try, you know. It can't be perfect right away. Like I said, this is like what it's called the slag. So yeah, this is welded, you know. So this is my first weld, but damn, this looks like shit. I think I will keep that, you know. This is behind, and as you can see, like the wood is kind of burning because it's super high temperature, so it's maybe not the right thing to use, but I don't want to melt the plastic table underneath, so I'm gonna I need to find something else. But as you can see, yeah, it's doesn't look good. And because the thing is, when you do that, you see the stick, well, it's not one motion only. You have to apply some pressure because the stick is well, reducing itself. So I have to as well translate in one motion, but at the same time have a continuous not pressure, but have a continuous contact with the metal plates. So yeah, I will keep going, I will continue, I will try again, because I definitely need to practice, and because like I said, I need to weld the windows, not the windows, but the frame, the 3 metal sheets all together. But yeah, I definitely need more practice, you know. It's definitely not good at all, but practice makes perfect, right? Alright, let's try again. I kind of like that, by the way. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that doesn't work because I didn't close the circuit. So I have to do this first. Okay. So, let's take a quick look. Okay, so this part is kind of my second attempt. I can see there is the beginning tended to look good, but not the rest. Definitely not the rest. I created a hole. Let me show you here with that. I created a hole right here and here, so that means I stayed for too long with the stick in that area, which is not good, and it didn't weld it at all. So yeah, that's a challenge. So that's what it is. This is underneath. So yeah, definitely this is not good. It's yeah, it's a process, you know? It's a learning curve. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, but you know, it's okay, it's nice to watch videos, but if you don't do it, if you don't try, well, you will never know if you can do it or not, or how long would it take for you to get good at it. So I definitely need to get better, but that's all right. That's a start. That's a first time. Kind of glad I did it, and yeah. So let's grab some other sheet of metal and try again. And I'm back. So this is grinded, or whatever, and here's my surface of work. A huge piece, huge stone. So this way nothing can go through, it can't catch on fire, hopefully. So this way it's gonna be good for me to practice on that solely. Okay, so this is a little bit too much. You know why? Because, well, obviously the metal is very, very thin. So it went through. Let me show you with that. So it went through here. You can, as you can see. So this is definitely not good. So that means spending too much time. I spent too much time on that area. Hey everyone, so it's the second day of this learning process of welding, and I literally found out yesterday why I got holes between the two pieces of metal that I tried to weld. It's the main reason. It's too thin. The metal is literally too thin. So if I take the time and like try to apply the weld like I saw on YouTube, well, it's melting. Everything is melting because it's way too hot. And by accident yesterday, when I was doing like little shot of welding, it worked. And that's what I learned yesterday while I was watching another YouTube video on welding on super thin metal sheets, and that's mainly the thing that I have to do. It's just take a quick shot of welding every time and it'll do the job. So I'm gonna practice a little bit now, and then I'm gonna jump right into the frame of the bus, because I need to finish that today. I need to start painting the window area in black, so then I can let it dry, and then cover the whole section and start prepping for the painting of the bus. I'm gonna try on the frame directly and see how it goes. Hopefully it's if the hole is completely filled and if it's okay, even if it's kind of ugly, I don't really care, because the hole is filled and then no water could come inside, even though it will be perfectly sealed and maybe over sealed, but I don't care. It's gonna be okay. So let's try it. Alright, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 windows, and well, not a fan of the result. Hope you can see it correctly, and here as well. Yeah, not a fan of the result. At some point, well, the very last weld that I did here turned out to be nice. So obviously it comes with practice, but I don't know, it's I'm not completely a fan of, and the reason why, it's because, well, the metal, like I said, it's still thin sheet of metal, and so even though I can have like a small bead of weld, some part of the metal is still like not fusioning, because it's what I want, but it creates it kind of eats a little bit of the metal. So I need to be fast, but I need to stay enough just to make sure that there's a nice puddle of fusion metal. But yeah, so I'll keep going anyway. I started. It's very fast. It's very fast to do. It's very fast to work with. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish the job. I'm pretty sure it won't be 100% good, but this plus the butyl tape, I think this will be enough. It will do the job properly at the end of the day. So yeah, so let's keep going. I'm gonna do the rest, and then I'm gonna check back with you later. So see you guys. Alright, so I'm done with welding, trying to weld those little holes. So I did all of the windows, even those behind me. I also used a wire brush, a very small wire brush, and just cleaned the surface, cleaned everything, because I'm gonna apply the rust paint, the spray paint on that area. So now the next step is just to well, grind this, well, rough it up a little bit just to remove the dirt, a little bit of the grease and some stuff on that. So I'm gonna have to do this part for every frame, every window frame. Then as soon as it's ready, then I will apply the specific rust paint that I bought for that. So yeah, we'll see. So let's get back to work.